you haven't had a devotional day, join me with mine. I'm actually in Matthew 1:1 all the way to verse 16, which is the genealogy of Jesus. And as I'm reading this, there are 4 women in the genealogy that I want to point out. We have Tamar, who is actually a prostitute, Rahab, who is a Gentile prostitute, Ruth, who's actually a Gentile, and the last one is Bathsheba, which is funny because it doesn't say her name. It says her who had been the wife of Uriah, who was actually her first husband that she cheated on and had an affair with and had a baby with David, who was the king of Israel at the time, which is a whole story. And I bring this up because, as you can see in the genealogy of Jesus, he doesn't come from royalty. There is a lot of background in his genealogy that shows that it doesn't matter what your background or where you came from or where you're born. What matters is that you are chosen by God to show the glory of God. I don't want you to think where you come from or who you come from tells you who you are. In Matthew 16, verse 13 to 20 is actually my favorite verse because Jesus is asking, like, who do you say I am? And some of them are saying, well, you're one of the prophets, you're Moses, you're Elijah. But Peter actually says, you are the Messiah, you are the Son of the living God. And then Jesus turns around and says, you are Petros, you are Peter. And I love this because he changes his identity. And what happens to us is we let our past define us and not Jesus. So I want to encourage you today to seek the Lord in his word so that way you can figure out who you are in Christ.